Huh. What a, just another day in the 40,000th year, Huh. Warhammer. All thanks to John Warhammer and the 40,000th Warhammer. Let me take my 20,000 point Blood Angels army, man. Like, whew. Good thing Horus didn't fall to chaos, Like, people were saying that, oh, Horus would fall to chaos, but he's not even a good war master. But, I always trusted him, Good thing that he'd never fall to chaos, man. That just sounds terrible. You see, that's how I would be if Horus never turned to chaos. Now, easily my most hated faction in Warhammer, not because it's bad. Chaos is pretty awesome. But it easily is to be chaos. I hate chaos. It's the worst faction ever. Just terrible. I don't know if it's whether, he killed Sanguinius or, all the other terrible stuff that Chaos has done, But, they're just pretty terrible, And they're pretty difficult to go up against, whether it's knights from everything from, man, I don't even know where to start. This is one guy who every single, day, he just bring, a huge Chaos Knight and just, kill, every single guy in my army. But, this is a different YouTube video, because in this YouTube video, I fought back. And I won, partially. Maybe because we had to leave, maybe because other stuff. But I say that this is still, a victory is a victory, And, hey, man, you don't win much Warhammer games, so, yeah. Anyways, let's get into the YouTube video. Alright, now, I was actually trying to win the game today, so, I didn't take much photos. But I did take a couple photos, so let me just show you what I have. Now, this is the number one, the photo of my army. Awesome, cool. Just I think 800 points maybe. No, 750 points. 100-point Rhino. Couple points here and there. Terminators, Assault Intercessors. All that stuff. I say it was pretty cool, I had other stuff, but this is usually just what I bring as my base army. And you can see that Rhino that I kit bashed. I was pretty proud of it. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty proud. And going into this game, I was kind of confident. I believed in myself. And yeah, I just let them go. I mean, I kind of knew how to use them, but because of the new update to Death Company, I couldn't use all 10 of my Death Company. Well, I don't know if it's a new update, but still, I couldn't find the data sheets for the Death Company and the ones that I wanted, so I had to do what's it called? I forgot, but yeah, I couldn't take all of their weapon sheets. Now, getting into the actual board setup. Now, setting up the board, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that we were going from one side to another. So me and the other dude that I was teaming up with would be on one side and the other dude would be on the other. But no, it was played you can see it in the top right thing right there. So it's kind of weird, but this is kind of the board setup. And it was pretty cool. In the middle it had a little turret thing. So I'm guessing that the scenery was a city. Or, a city overrun by chaos. So, I'm not going to lie. I was digging it. I messed with it. It looked pretty cool. And I like the 2 towers. Now, I wanted to spawn some of my units on the tower. But the dude told me, yo, it'll take a whole movement phase for you to move down. So, that's why I was okay, then I won't spawn them on the tower. Sadly. This is another angle of it. I had my little thing, although most of the rules in it were outdated for my little codex book thingy, but I did also have the data sheets, which I'm pretty sure that they didn't change the data sheets. And other than that, I was looking pretty confident. I was feeling confident in what I could do. I saw the enemy's army. Guess what? It was chaos. I mean, big surprise, but it was Nurgle. I haven't played Nurgle. I played Chaos Undivided, and that's actually the only other chaos thing I played. But I haven't played Nurgle yet, so I'm guessing that they're going to be slowly marching up the board, or at least that was what he told me. And Nurgle, what I'd say is just, man, what I hate is that little tally man. Because once you kill the 10-man squad, then you have to shoot individually into the tally man, shoot individually into the other guy. And it was come on, man, just let me shoot all of them and kill them. But, I was feeling kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie. Now, to defeat them, I had to team up with Chaos. Now, me, I'm no heretic. Trust me, I'm no heretic. But I didn't have a full 1,500 or 2,000 point army to play with. So I had to team up with somebody else who was also a newbie at Warhammer. Okay? So I was a little bit unconfident. I was a little bit scared. Psych, I was not scared. I went straight in. Because, I mean, I guess number one, just because I really didn't know how to score. The game was all right, but I didn't really know how to score. So I was just going to kill the other guy, you know? And, you know, these were some of the rules that I had. What really helped me was Wahapedia, which is like Warhammerpedia, and it just has like all the updated rules. And it really just helped out a lot, like getting all those updated rules, because me, like, I don't know, all my rules were outdated because I had the starter box from the beginning of the edition. And these are some of the stuff that that were, you know, not updated. Now, getting into this thing, I put all my units to the left, and then to the right, all I put was one of my units. It was a Captain and Terminator armor, which he didn't really do anything, so we're not going to be talking about him. He was unimportant. Although, I'll use him next game. I'm sure I will, eventually. Now, you see, to the right, we had Slaaneshi, War, Chaos, Space Marine, Demons. But for this one, I guess we have to team up, because Nurgle. We have to, team up to beat them up. And this is kind of like my spawn thing. Kind of hiding behind the Imperial Tower. And you can see the little guy. I was planning on just ramming the Rhino straight into the thing. So, look. I moved the Rhino, right there. And in the Rhino, it had the Infernus Marine. So I was just going to ram the Rhino straight down that lane. Just throw him, chuck him. And then I'd have the Space Marines jump out eventually, I guess. And that's really what I did. I was going to have Death Company go middle, and Assault Intercessors, I was going to have them follow the Rhino. And honestly, that was the whole strat. I literally told my teammate, I'm like, listen, I'm literally just going to kill him. I don't know how to use any of my units tactically. Didn't really have a plan, you know. I was doing solo Lobo, a lone wolf, and I was just, you know, going straight at him. And this is another view. I'm not going to lie, it was kind of intimidating, because on the right, you can see on the right, there's a little warband of little, I don't even know, jumpers, Slaaneshi jumper thingies. I don't care about the unit names, didn't really pay much attention. Well, and I couldn't even get to learn their names, because as soon as I ran out of Nurgle, they instantly, all of them got shot, blown up, murdered. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just being honest with you. I was scared seeing them just get mowed down so easily. I'm like, oh, but they charged at the main thing of his force. So I mean, I'm not surprised that he got murdered, you know, because look at him. I was going at that little thing in the bottom left. I was going at that little Poxwalker squad, and then I was gonna send Terminators onto that little war band right there in the back with 10 people. And that was my whole strat. I mean, I'm not a strategist. Well, actually, I guess you could say I am. You'll figure out at the end of the video. But it was all right, you know. I guess building the board to play a different way, but having to play this way kind of helped with the game, because the game was actually fun. And using terrain was good. It never felt like, oh, we're out in the open. It just felt like a Warhammer battle, honestly. And it was good, although sometimes it did get repetitive. Like, oh, his turn, my turn, his turn, my turn. And it's just a huge match of slapping each other back. And you just have to sit there and take the slap as your whole squad gets murdered or something. But I mean, it's really fun when it's your turn. When it's your turn and you get a good old slap and you boom, knock him out, you know, knock some of his teeth out. It's ooh, what you gonna do now? You see, I moved my guy down there, moved the little tank down there. And that tank did good. It had 6 Poxwalker kills. Even though Poxwalkers are 40 a unit of 10, the tank did pretty good. I mean, we really just wanted that objective, to be honest. So we had to get that objective, home objective, and then just keep him off the top left objective, which we did pretty good, to be honest. I should have spawned Terminator Squad because he didn't take his home objective because this was just a casual game. And you see, we did take middle objective as well, but middle objective was contested. In the middle, there's a little Nurgle squad, and they're like shooting everybody around them. They were really a pain because they would just like keep coming back. They wouldn't like die fully. It'd just be like, oh, because he had a little, whatchamacallit, stench field. We're like, oh, 3 inches around my model, you take -1 to this. And I'm like, come on, bro, just let me shoot you. And we won the game, to be honest. If I had to say anything special, like shout out to anybody specifically, I say my favorite units right now are easily the Terminators. Like, I feel like when I get aggressors, I'm going to have so much fun with aggressors because aggressors are just like, oh, mow him, shoot him down, blah, blah, blah. And that's really what I specialize in, just getting into a good positioning and then just mowing down a bunch of, like, Space Marines. But honestly, I had a lot more fun, and we actually won this one 16 points to, like, 8 or 6. So, honestly, hey, it is what it is. Sorry guys, I haven't posted in 10 days. I've been doing basketball tryouts and conditioning. Don't worry, it's not like I'm gonna stop posting. I still love Warhammer, so I'll keep posting. Yeah, I'll just keep posting on the regular. Like and subscribe. I need as much motivation as I can, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Goodbye.